Just imagine you've got two AI consistent characters, typing a single prompt, and then both characters appear in the one single AI generated image, which you then convert into a video with a single click. Now this was all done on OpenArt AI's new multi-character feature, which allows you to put multiple characters into a single prompt. I've never seen anything quite like it. Today I'm going to show you how it works so you can use it for yourself. Now, OpenArt AI are sponsoring this video, and there's a link in the description if you want to check it out. Now, when you first log into OpenArt, all you need to do is head to the left menu and go to characters. And you'll see I have some characters that have been pre-made here that I've trained up. If you haven't got one, just head up to the top area here to create your character. Pick one of these options that suits you best. Now, I will link to a full video tutorial of how to do this in the description below. But for now, I'm going to start with a description to create a character using AI. I give the character a simple name, and then I describe how I want the character to look, and then I pick a style from the bottom so I can get started in training my character. It will render a few options. I choose the best one. I click create character, and then I give it about 10 minutes to train that character. When it's finished training, my character will now appear under the My Characters section in the characters page. I click create to get started. I then click prompt and reference, and from there at the top you can see my character is there. But I also have add character, which enables me to go through and choose either from the character library here or back to my characters to insert a second character into my prompt. So for now, I'm going to go with the Kung Fu Man to go with our dog. And then in the prompt area, you'll notice you already have two tags, one for Cute Puppo, one for Kung Fu Man. And we're going to make sure we use these tags to reference our characters so that we can more accurately describe what we want them to do in the scene. So now I add a prompt. I have Cute Puppo, Kung Fu Man are both going for a run in the park, Pixar animation style. And keep things nice and simple, I'm going to submit that to see what results we get. And now both characters are in the scene, and it's even converted our Kung Fu Man into a Pixar style character. So whilst both characters are in the scene, they're actually still just kind of next to each other. So what happens if we want them to interact and do something that's going to be a little bit more complex? By hitting the @ symbol, I can choose between the two characters I've selected. So this means I can go through and type in a completely new prompt and include those characters in there a little bit more descriptively to describe the scene. So having the Kung Fu Man sit next to the puppy and pat him on the head while sitting on a couch in the lounge room is what I'm going to go for with this particular prompt. And now we have something that is really consistent, but also the man's hand is on the dog. They're both sitting next to each other on the couch. There is a slight degree of interaction between the characters that are in the scene. Both are AI consistent trained characters. So we've gone from side by side to interaction, which I think is pretty nifty. But what if we want to switch some of these characters around? You'll notice we can simply come up to our characters here and click switch. And as before, I can choose a character. I'll go for the white-haired witch. And now I'm going to go down and change this prompt to something a little more suitable. Now the Kung Fu Man is giving a high five to the white-haired witch. We'll pop them in an ancient temple, try and make it cinematic, and see what we get. And you can see just how easily we've been able to switch that out and have these two characters giving each other a high five in an ancient temple. And now you can basically see how this whole thing works. It's a really powerful feature. You just simply put the @ symbol in, tag your characters, include them in your prompt, and just simply prompt for your image. So I decided to throw a few different scenarios and sort of situations at it to see how well the results turned out. Now, this first one I think turned out pretty good, apart from maybe a few details, but I wanted these two having an arm wrestle. So I decided to put that in there, and they're interacting quite well. It's photorealistic, it follows the prompt, except that it's actually got the Kung Fu Man on the right instead of the left as I prompted, but that's still pretty decent. It did get it right on this one, it didn't quite get the style right though, but either way, still pretty good. So then I decided to have these two fighting each other in a boxing match, and I think it did a pretty good job of getting that style. So you can see how you can get them to interact quite well. But I want to try something a little bit more physically engaged. So I have the Kung Fu Man is hugging the white-haired witch, and it did a pretty good job of combining those two successfully into a successful hug. The interaction is quite solid, so I moved on to getting the Kung Fu Man to dance with the white-haired witch and got a few different little dance poses. It's done a pretty good job. The crowd, if you'll look, is actually not the same character, so it is able to separate the crowd from the characters and keep it pretty consistent. But this time I combined Shaolin Bob with the dog, and I wanted to have the dog in the bag, and I think it's pretty close, it did a pretty good job, and the style is spot on. But back to our Kung Fu Man, the white-haired witch riding a motorcycle with her arms around him. They interact pretty naturally, and this one worked out pretty well also. Now I tried to pop them in a car as well, and you can see the hat's a little bit funny in the Kung Fu Man, but overall, pretty decent. But now the date's come to an end, as the Kung Fu Man's being held by a giant Bigfoot monster, scared, whilst the white-haired witch runs away laughing. and I really like this image. This one looks like a boy holding a teddy bear, except it's a Bigfoot holding the Kung Fu Man, but it shows you can actually add in other characters that are not programmed in with your trained characters. So a lot of fun with that one. I had a bit of a laugh when I saw this image. Now, this feature is still in its infancy, and the OpenArt team are still working on optimizing this even further. It's not 100% perfect, but it's actually pretty impressive so far. The ability to put two characters in an image with a single prompt is pretty impressive to me, and they seem to engage and interact pretty well. Now, for the best quality, I actually recommend producing many images so that you can choose the best out of what you receive. But this is actually something I recommend for any AI art project. Now, at the moment, you can put two characters into an image, but the team are actively working on being able to produce more than two trained characters in an image. So if you keep an eye out for that, that means in the future, you're gonna have a lot more flexibility when it comes to this feature. It also works well with many image styles. You can go photorealism, anime, Pixar, and as you can see with some of the earlier images I did, it did convert one of my characters to fit that style, making my Kung Fu Man a Pixar character. Now, it does seem to work best with non-child characters and non-copyrighted characters, so I highly recommend training your own character that is unique for the use of this feature to get the best results. And it's quite easy to switch between characters when using this feature. If I come down to this prompt where I have Shaolin Bob and Q Puppo performing live on stage in a metal band, Shaolin Bob's the lead singer, Q Puppo is playing the electric guitar. If I create these images, and then we get a few images here of the two playing in a band. But without even typing into the prompt, if I take the Shaolin monk here and hit switch, I choose the white-haired witch and simply create again, and then we get images of the white-haired witch and the dog playing. That's because it automatically switches out the character you've referenced in your prompt. So again, if I wanted the cute pup to go back to being the Kung Fu Man, I go switch, Kung Fu Man, create, and again, we quickly and easily replace our band member and get a nice photorealistic image. But it would be a bit of a waste not to at least attempt to make some videos out of these images. Because OpenArt has access to some really awesome AI video features, you can then take this whole process, apply it to video, and create different scenes, and even create a narrative and basically tell a story using video. Once you have your image open, just head up to this little video icon up here, click on it, and you'll be taken in to the image to video screen. You can choose Kling or Halo, set up a few options, but when you're ready, hit create and turn your image into a pretty convincing video. So I tried a few images here and I think the results really, again, they speak for themselves. The movement is quite good and some of the more photorealistic ones look pretty convincing considering it's all done in an all-in-one platform. Now also OpenArt are working on basically improving the video generation experience even further, but one thing they're going to do is actually have lip sync coming soon as well. So there's going to be various features you can use to use this consistent character feature to create images, convert to videos, and then create full scenes. So there's a lot of potential for this feature in the future. So I've only scratched the surface of what you can do with this feature. You can also access things like the editor, and you can use blend boards and even go further with this feature to really fine tune the images you create. Again, converting the video. So check out OpenArt, there's a link in the description. They are the sponsor of today's video and I want to thank them for sponsoring this video. Otherwise, that is the video for today, guys. I want to thank you for watching. If you liked the video, you found it interesting, please give the video a like. Otherwise, hope to see you again soon. Have a great day.